Hello everybody, Brandon DeGaff here from 2 Clicks from KO, bringing you an unboxing of the Bioshock Infinite six-figure starter set. Disclaimer before we begin, I have not played Bioshock. I played the first one a little bit, but I don't know the characters, I don't know the stories, so any mispronunciations or lack of understanding of these characters, please bear with me on that. Packaging, as always, with the recent WizKids products, looks pretty slick. I know this is here we have the main character Booker on the side, who is looks like actually the front of the game case. See the six figures here. Looks like it's the city. I think it's Columbia, part of the city right there. Here you have pictures of the six characters that are coming with it. There's Booker again. We're going to have our maps, and inside, just like at the back of the box says, this is 6 collectible miniature game pieces, 6 character cards, 6 object tokens, 1 powers and ability card, 1 rulebook, 2 full color maps, and 2 dice. I saw this in the store and I had to pick it up. I love getting maps. I probably have about over 50 different maps as is, and every time a new map comes out, that's like a deal maker for me. So let's just go ahead and crack this open. Let's see what we got. Put our maps aside. Oh, we can tell. Looks like it's going to be the 2013 PAC in here. Also came in the Superman set. Oh, there's our dice. A little bit different than the standard WizKids fare. Cool. We'll look at the map later. Oh, tokens are in here as well. And it looks like they're going to be generic run-of-the-mill WizKids tokens. Nothing special that, nothing relating to Bioshock. And then, of course, more hindering and barrier and smoke cloud tokens. New PAC, new rulebook, and our character cards just fell out. Alright, so we can put that all to the side for now. Let's go ahead and get to the meat and potatoes of this. Start with the peanut base, the automated stallion. Cool sculpt. All these sculpts actually look really neat. The Pacific Rim set really showed the attention to detail WizKids can put towards characters, miniatures, and just the quality. And it looks like, just from these quick look here, looks like they're continuing that trend with the Bioshock. Cool. It looks like a little robotic horse. Doesn't actually have hind legs. Got little wagon wheels in the back there. 50 points. We'll go over him a bit. He's got standard combat abilities, or combat symbols rather. We'll take a look at him here in a bit. Let's set him to the side. Next up, we have a handyman. He has a team ability back there. I'm not sure what that is. Looks like it's called Founders. Beginning of your turn, choose a single opposing character with a line of fire of any one character that can use this ability. All friendly characters using this team ability modify their attack value by +1 when attacking the chosen target this turn, uncopyable. I think this is probably my favorite sculpt out of the guys so far. Nice heavy feel to it. Feels quality. I don't know how well the camera can see it, but you got like a little heart almost, or a little window right there. His chest cavity. Really cool looking sculpt. 150 points. It's got Indom, 0 range, standard combat symbols besides that. I'll take a look at them later. And next up, we're gonna have the Flakman. Little 45-point figure, Founder's ability as well. Standard combat symbols, 5 range, 1 lightning bolt. Moving on. Daisy Fitzroy. 80-point figure, 7 range, sharpshooter. She has a team ability, Box Populi. When a character using this team ability is marked with an action token and makes an attack, any attack roll of doubles other than a critical miss is considered a hit. Pretty cool looking sculpt. Just rather simple. It's a young lady with a rifle slung over her shoulder. Not a bad dial just from a quick look. And then next we have Elizabeth, 75 points. So she's got a trait. She has a M-Dom as well. Over her in a bit. And then here we have Booker. Booker DeWitt. 75 points in OTA. Yeah, not too bad looking. Cool sculpt too. All these sculpts are really nice. Big fan of all of them. The automated stallion has the ability traded. Carrying cargo to market. Automated stallion can use the carry ability and may carry up to 3 friendly characters. And he has a special movement ability, Ride in Armored Comfort. Give automated stallion a free action and choose an adjacent friendly character. That character can use toughness until your next turn. On top of that, he has plasticity, super strength, and toughness. So, looking at his dial, I don't think it's going to focus, unfortunately. Come on, camera. Oh, you can't have nice things. Okay, so it starts out with 7 movement with his carrying ability, 9 attack value with charge, 17 defense toughness, 2 damage. His dial looks like that. Next, click on anything, he loses a little bit of speed, keeps all the abilities. Gets plasticity on click 4, keeps charge and toughness. Click 5, keeps plasticity and charge, lose toughness. Now he's rocking a 16D, 8 attack, 6 movement, 1 damage. His last click key only keeps plasticity, and he's rocking a 6 movement, 8 attack, 16 defense, 1 damage, and he's KO'd. So 50 points, obviously you're just using him. He's got that ability where he can give adjacent characters toughness the whole game, which was not even really adjacent. Oh yeah, it has to be adjacent, which is nice. Obviously you're just going to use this guy as a carry somebody out, and more than one, and give him toughness. Next up we're going to talk about Flakman. Nothing too special about this guy. He just has energy explosion, toughness, and ranged combat expert. Top dial, not bad for 45 points. 7 movement, 10 attack, 17 defense, 2 damage with energy explosion and toughness. He keeps that for click 2, loses a little bit of his attack. On his 3rd click, he picks up ranged combat expert with 8 attack. Still keeps a solid D of 17. Click 4, 16 defense, 9 attack value, 6 movement, 1 damage with ranged combat expert. Click 5, 6 movement, 10 attack value, 16D of toughness, 1 damage with ranged combat expert, and then he's KO'd. 45 points, not a bad investment. Definitely one of the better, more attractive looking starter combat values. Next up, we're going to look at Handyman. Handyman, let's see here. Thrown into action, Handyman can use super strength. When he has no action tokens, he can use telekinesis as a free action, but may only place an adjacent friendly character. That's his trait. And then a special movement ability, clearing the decks. Handyman can use charge and leap climb. When he uses charge, after action resolve, he may use force blast as a free action, which isn't too shabby. Let's take a look at his values here. His movements, it's lacking. But with the charge and leap climb, it's not a bad combo to have, especially with force blast as a free action. Maybe knocks me off some elevated terrain. He's got quake, invul, and 3 damage with a 6 movement, 9 attack value, 18D, 3 damage on his top click. Not too shabby. That 9 attack looks a little kind of turning my nose about it. This guy does cost 150 points. You would think for 150 points you're going to get someone who has a higher attack value than a 9. Oh look, I can get focus now. Moving along, you see he loses quake, keeps his 6 movement, 17D, 3 damage. Come on, cooperate. Oh, a little stiff. He does pick up a bit here, getting 8 movement, 10 attack, 17D with toughness, 3 damage. Guess I'm going to keep breathing off. You guys can see that. We got charge, quake, toughness. Charge, quake, toughness. That's not a bad click right there. He kind of hulks out, and at the end he gets plasticity. He's not. This is a pretty decent looking click. The plasticity combined with the 4 damage isn't bad. Click 7, plasticity, and combat reflexes. Which he goes. Click 6, he has toughness. Click 7, it's combat reflexes. Click 8. 14 defense with plasticity and combat reflexes. Yeah, 9. He's got a lengthy dial, but I just don't know what you're going to do with it at 150. I wish I saw better combat values on that guy. I don't really like it what I saw. Maybe it's a case too as you play them, they're a little bit better. Daisy Fitzroy. I hear your voice. The trait. When an adjacent friendly character attacks a character with a higher point value than its own, modify their attack by +1. Looking at her card here, she picks up another damage special ability. Daisy Fitzroy can use leadership and outwit. Not a bad combo together. That's 80 points. What you can use that leadership on is kind of small. Like maybe the I believe the Vox Populi soldiers would be perfect for her to queue off on. Let's see. So here we go. Plasticity, Force Blast. Oh, now it doesn't want to focus. Plasticity, Force Blast. Oh, there we go. 16D, 3, the outwit and leadership. That's her top click. She's got Sharpshooter. She gets Stealth, Penetrating Psychic Blast, Willpower. Trades in Force Blast for Willpower in the second click. Third click, Stealth, Leadership, Outwit. Yeah, you can see there. Not bad. Defense is a little low at 16. That's very hittable in today's game. That's unfortunate. Outwit, though, she keeps that Outwit. Has it again there. And she's KO'd. And looks like my decal's a little worn there. Oh well. But, I mean, full dial Outwit. I don't know, do you want to pay 80 points for that? I know I don't. And it's not even full dial Outwit, I fibbed. Click 2, she loses it. So, she only has 3 damage on her top click. 80 points, that's kind of hefty. And we have, next up, we're going to have Elizabeth. And her trait, Pieces of Another World. Elizabeth can use Barrier. When she does, each time let me get this closer. Each time she places a terrain marker, she may place a hindering terrain marker instead of a blocking terrain marker. Going down, her special attack power, ready to open the tear. Elizabeth can use telekinesis. When she does and places an opposing character, that character is given an action token. Nothing on the back, so she's going to have those phasing. She has telekinesis, pulse wave support, and outwit. She has 75 points. She's got 8 range, and she has Endom. Let's see. She's definitely not attacking people off the bat. And she doesn't get outwit yet. But she does have that special TK, where she can give people tokens. And she can still use Barrier to place hindering terrain, too. When she gets... oh wait, now she gets a special TK. But she has support. Now she gets outwit on her third click. To attack. I'd rather see the roles reversed a little bit. When the attack value was lower, see the outwit instead of the support, instead of vice versa. Now we have a 10 attack, she's got outwit. Same with that. That's not a bad looking click. Pulse wave, outwit. Phasing teleport, that defense is very hittable. Last click, he's still got some phasing teleport, some pulse wave, and she's KO'd on click 7. 75 points. Sculpt looks nice. Maybe if I get some playtime with her, she'll seem a little better. Last but not least, we have Booker DeWitt. And, let's see. Bucking Bronco. Booker DeWitt can use telekinesis. When he does, he may only attack with or replace objects. Huntsman Carbine. Give Booker DeWitt a ranged combat action if he rolls doubles, other than a critical miss. After action resolve, we make a ranged combat attack as a free action. And he's got Reading Shot, Inertial Deflection, Willpower, Toughness, some Perplex. So, 5 range standard combat symbols. Let's see what Booker DeWitt has. Not too bad starting off. That's a 6-10, 16-2. Inertial Deflection makes his defense in theory an 18 under optimal scenario. Loses Perplex on his second click. And he gets this special range attack ability. Special range attack ability, Running Shot, Willpower. Waiting for Perplex to come back. I'm not seeing it. Oh, there it is. Click 5, he gets it back. Click 6, he has it still. And he's KO'd. 75 points for that. Alrighty. Those are the figures right there. We have the webcam mobile here to check out the map. Map 1 is going to be the Founders Pavilion. It's an outdoor map. It's right here. There's an aerial bird's eye view of it. Pretty cool. We got elevated terrain here. This is all second floor terrain. This whole segment, a little bit of hindering there. Your access to it is there, and there, also there. And then if you look at, we got the starting zones in the back. Starting zone right here, and then across the way, a starting zone right there. Actually, there's blocking terrain right there to prevent anyone from really getting clear lines of fire right from the get-go. And what's really neat about this map too is all these lawn chairs you see here are just rows and rows of hindering terrain. So there's lots of hindering terrain, not going to be lots of good line of sight for this map, but it's a really awesome looking map. I'm really looking forward to playing on this one. And then finally, the other map, Columbia Outdoor. Lots going on here. This kind of reminds me of the Shield Helicarrier map over from the Avengers movie set. Starting zone here, right in there. We got a starting zone right over here. Cluster of hindering terrain, elevation over there. We got a little elevation right there, followed by more elevation there. And the reason why it reminds me a lot of the Shield Helicarrier map is the sky terrain that you see here, there, and there. It follows the same rule of the Helicarrier. Carriers without flight standing in it, they're removed at the end of the turn if they don't fly, and they take a token. But yeah, it's really neat. Clear lines of fire drawn from each side of the map. 2 bridges are really the only way for people who are non-flyers to cross. This map looks really awesome. Blocking and blocking, blocking. Yeah, slick looking map, a lot of attention to detail. Both these maps I just think are fantastic and probably some of the 2 coolest maps that I've seen. Even better than the Fear Itself maps that I played on. I really like both the last 2 months Fear Itself maps. And here it is all laid out, the Bioshock, the Heroclix Bioshock 6-figure starter set. We have your rulebook. The awesome maps that, for my opinion, my humble opinion, are almost worth the price of admission alone. The new PAC, your tokens, the objects, your 6 characters, and their cards. I am a little disappointed with the figures and what they can do at the time of this video. I'm going to digest them a little more later. I don't feel like they're going to make a big impact outside of the Bioshock realm. Maybe they might mix well with the other Heroclix properties, not necessarily Pacific Rim, given the different levels of power on each dial. But I just have a hard time seeing them having being major players on any team at this time. Maybe the Automated Stallion is going to bring a lot of utility of 50 points to be able to carry a whole team around and hand out toughness. But the rest of the values I see on these figures is a little underwhelming. Maybe Flakman is a pretty good 45-pointer. I just can't see. I just don't see 150 points in Handyman right now. Daisy Fitzroy, Elizabeth, I really wish she had support in her outwit swapping the dial. And Booker's just a meh 75-point figure. We'll see though. I'll play them in a few games, see how they go. Play them against Lord of the Rings clicks. We have Mage Knight and Dota clicks coming out soon, so maybe they'll integrate really well with those sets too. As always, everybody, thank you for watching. Brandon DeGaff from 2 Clicks from KO. Please listen to our podcast. You can find us on iTunes by searching 2 Clicks from KO, and on Podomatic at 2clicksfromko.podomatic.com. Please like, please comment, please subscribe, please share. Thanks, everybody.